Yo, what's up, YouTube? Alright, guys, this is what I think of the GSG 1911-22. People have had some complaints about feed issues and just functioning issues on the gun. I personally, this gun right here, I've had zero issues with it. I've had a couple of malfunctions as far as ammunition, like failure to eject, well, not eject, to feed the next round, so it's not, depending on what you're using. But the ammo that I've been using with this gun is Federal ammunition, and also use some CCI and some Browning. And they vary from 10,080 feet per second to 1235 with the CCI mini mags. And to be honest, I have zero issues with this gun. It's been performing actually phenomenal. I was kind of worried that I was gonna have some issues. I did have some issues with the older ammunition that I was using. It was just gummy, real old, and it was dirty. And it functioned, it ran it, but I had to push the slide forward on a few of the rounds, and that's just because it was real gummy. Other than that, if you're using, like I said, Federal ammunition, Browning, or CCI that I've used so far, and this is bulk ammo, the Federal, and the Browning is a 100-round box, but everything else, like I said, I have zero issues with it. This is the Federal ammunition right here, and I've had zero issues with it, guys. Like I said, runs fucking flawless. Really nice gun, nice weight. You can see how dirty it is in there right now because I just took it out and shot about 500 rounds through it. And like I said, it fed everything I put through it, except for some of the older, dirtier stuff. And that's because it was just in a box. It was thrown in bulk stuff. It was just wasn't taken care of, really. You can see how dirty it is on the inside of this gun. It's empty, it's clear. It won't fire without a fucking magazine in there, just so you know. But yeah, really fucking good gun. I have zero issues with it. Also got the real thing right there. This is the one that came with the gun. But it's just it's a dummy. This one here is real. Anyways, yeah, so I bought extra magazines, obviously, because it only comes with one, and they're only 10 rounds a piece. But I'm telling you, this thing works phenomenal. We dumped 500 rounds through it, no issues. Different kinds of ammo, bulk ammo, select ammo, really expensive ammo. It varied. We shot about 5 different types of ammunition through this gun, actually, and we had zero issues. Well, we had some issues, like I said in the beginning, but once it actually shot about 100 rounds, we had zero issues after that. And I mean zero issues. We had a couple of we had 2 that failure to feed. So the round that shot out wasn't powerful enough to power the actual slide farther back enough to load the next round. We had 2 of those and 1 stovepipe, and that was on the second shot and the dirty ammo that I was talking about. And there was a stovepipe. So the 3 issues, those 3 things out of 500 rounds, that's pretty damn good. I was expecting to have way more issues with this gun because I've read and done multiple reviews about how people just had all kinds of issues, and this is all stock out of the box. The only thing that I did do is I took it apart and I polished the slide rail, and I oiled the fuck out of it, and that's pretty much all I did. And yeah, I mean, that stuff's gonna get worn out anyways by cycling, so I just did it before I polished it. So I polished the inside of the rail and of the whole slide on both sides of the actual frame and the top end of the gun, the slide itself. And yeah, and then I oiled it, put it back together, took it out today, and like I said, we had 3 malfunctions. 2 failure to ejects, or actually feed, because it ejected the round. It just didn't cycle the next round, and 1 stovepipe. So out of all of that, 500, actually it was probably a little over 500 rounds, but we did shoot multiple shooter ammo, and we also shot the 22 M&P 1522 with the binary trigger. So we put a lot through that as well. But we did end up cycling through about, I would say 800 rounds, but at least 500 through this particular gun. At least 450-ish rounds, to be honest. I mean, it varied between this and the other gun. But this is the one we shot the most of. And yeah, well, we shot them both, but this one was obviously the one I wanted to test and run. And you can tell just by how dirty it is. You can see all that carbon build up. I even polished that little tiny feed ramp, split feed ramp, whatever you want to call it that. And then the ejector. I did fire even a few blanks that I had, but it wouldn't cycle the next one to eject it, so I had to manually pull that out, and I just stopped doing it after that, just to see if it would actually function, and it actually did, but it just didn't have enough power to cycle the slide to eject it, obviously. But yeah, but other than that, like I said, everything ran flawless. I have zero issues. We ran it with and without this, which you can remove. We also have the thread protector for the suppressor as well. But yeah, so we had a lot of fun today. Hope you guys liked this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day.